morning. It's about 7 a.m. and me and Lauren are about to go to the airport for a flight to Baden-Baden. It's a very last minute decision on this trip, and hopefully we'll be able to explore and it be a hidden gem. I'll share all this trip details with you on this video, so carry on watching. We're at our favourite place to be in the UK, and that's the airport. It's a rainy day, so hopefully Baden-Baden has better weather.
It's Baden-Baden.
And I honestly, what if we're just pronouncing it completely wrong?
I think it's Baden-Baden.
Stansted Weatherspoons has provided this very hearty looking English breakfast that's going to fill me up and get me ready for the day. Lauren here has gone with just a quite simple muffin. I, on the other hand, have gone for a full English, some water, and let's devour these calories. So we have quite a long wait to the flight. We're here at the airport early, about 4 hours, and since we're waiting for so long, a good time to explain why Baden-Baden. And honestly, I don't know why. It's random, and I like random adventures, so why not? And hopefully we'll bring lots of good experiences, and I basically know nothing about the place. Landed here now in Baden-Baden. The security check was a bit more longer than usually when I land. I was examining my passport, couldn't scan the vaccine details, but we're here now, we're through, and we're going to get a taxi or in a bus, depending on when the buses are running, to our hotel, and I'll be out with Lauren later on. Well, as soon as we get back, we'll dump our bags, go back out, and see what this place is about. So after getting horrendously lost and being delayed by like 2 hours, we're now on a train, hoping it goes to Baden-Baden. And if not, then we've got more travel to deal with. So we're on a train now, and it says it's meant to arrive in Baden-Baden in 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes I'll find out if we got to the right destination. But the problem is, it's just not knowing any German. It is hard. It's hard to get around. Finally in the hotel room, after a prolonged journey in the taxi, where the taxi driver loved his car and showed me every single spec and feature on it. Very nice S-Class. Anyway, our hotel room is here. So this is our hotel room tour. Hey.
Hey.
I've got a little table here to do all our work on. Yep, we're not actually going to do work. And here is the view of what I believe is the bath, the wellness centre. I might be pointing at something that has nothing to do with that, but that's what I think it is. Despite getting back extremely late and only left with a few hours this evening, we're still walking around the main, Baden-Baden. And we're just going to basically just see what there is and go to whatever the nicest pub is looking like. Not pub, but whatever they call it in Germany. And this is currently the main square. The thing I very quickly learned about this place is it has a very nice contrast. So you get your typical rustic European buildings in the centre, small alleyways, very nice and warm, quite like a warm feeling. And then walking a little bit away, you've got your parks, you've got your green, and it's just, I really love it here. And I'm only here for 2 days, and it will be sad leaving, and I already know it. The thing I was just saying to Lauren, which I can't ignore, is the fact that air here tastes amazing. It tastes so good to breathe in. Like I feel so clean. Might have something to do with being next to, well, it probably does, being next to the Black Forest. But I just feel like my lungs have just washed themselves. We've got a church here that goes by the name of, if that is the name of the church, and I will give my best attempt to pronounce this. Here we go. Evangelische Stadtgemeinde. I am absolutely sorry to every single German searching for the food tonight. although not very German, we decided to order snails as a starter. I've never ever had snails in my life. No one's had snails.
They're good.
And I'm about to try them and I'm going to film my first reaction to snails. Snails have arrived pretty fast considering they're snails. Right, is there like a certain way to eat this?
We'll use this at the end.
Oh, that's the sauce, okay? I'll try the sauce first. So I'll test the waters. Oh, it's hard.
This is our plate. The snails are in here.
Oh, right, I get it.
Kind of good.
I'm ready to move on to the big thing. Oh my gosh, I really don't know how I feel about this.
They're good.
Do I just eat the whole thing?
Yeah. You got 3 each.
Okay, so I'll just put that whole thing in my mouth, yeah?
Yeah. In the sauce.
With toast after?
Well, no, just
Okay.
do what you want.
I'm scared.
Oh, you idiot. Dip it in the sauce.
Wait 1 second, I did.
It's too hot.
It tastes a bit like mussels. You know mussels?
Mm.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. I wouldn't order it again unless it's cheap. But it's alright. Yeah. Laura ordered some pork. I ordered some rice with some turkey. It looks like a German version of a curry. But of course, it looks very good. I'm excited to try it. We now finished our dinner. It was very nice, and now we're just walking around town, just looking for things before we go back. Get ready for the day ahead. About the food, if you're planning to go here, it's not the cheapest. It's not cheap at all, really. Well, for my liking at least. So you're looking to spend around meal out restaurant in the evening for dinner, about €30 each with drinks. Of course, me and Lauren have done half of that with drinks in Bratislava, but then again, the culture and the vibe of this whole place is worth it. So, yeah. We're now back and done for the day. Let's take a look at this very weird elevator.
Right, how do I close this door?
Not the kind of elevators we're used to in England.
Is it number 2?
Yeah, number 2. Oh, stand back. Got some art in here.
Nice try.
And here's us. It's 7 in the morning. We're heading down to breakfast. It was a good night's sleep, first night. Sadly, tonight's our last. But we'll try and make the best use of our day today. We'll go to the baths after breakfast. Breakfast starts at 7. It's about 7:10 now. And we're the only people in here. It's quite a nice little cosy breakfast looking area. Got a table. This is where all your cereals are. You've got all the hams and cheeses. They're just being loaded there. There's not much there now, but it's getting loaded. And also, if we're the only people here, I don't think there'll be many things on offer because it's quite a small hotel. There's not really that many guests in here. Just before we go into the baths, we're going for a quick walk. Well, I've noticed this staircase that leads up a very steep path. I'm not sure if you can see up there, right about there. And it looked interesting from a distance. So we're going to walk up here and see what there is. That was quite a lot of stairs. You tired after that?
I can't hold my hands.
And it's this current view from up there. Not sure you can really see it in the sun. But we've got quite a few more stairs to go up the second bit. And hopefully it will reward us with a good view. My current heart rate's a bit raised after walking up those stairs. But we made it to the top now. Now we have this beautiful cold morning view of Baden-Baden. Of course, the town stretches further that way. And if you didn't know already, Baden-Baden is surrounded by, well, not surrounded, it's just on the edge of the Black Forest. I'm guessing that's what it is. It just stretches across there. France isn't too far from here either. It's about half an hour by car. It probably is doable by walking, but it'll take quite a while. So if you're planning a day to walk to France, then wake up early because it's quite a hike. We're now heading to the baths, to the what is it called? Is it Casa? I can't exactly remember what it's called, but we'll see when we get there. And on our walk here, you can see the hot water. I don't look like a perv. There's no one there. I'm not taking a video of anyone. But you can see the hot water bubbling and it evaporating. But we'll be there shortly. Just heading down this hill slope. And we'll pay our ticket to get in and spend about 2 hours in there. We're not going to go to the nude bit. Don't know, it's just never been something like this. But we'll just stay. We'll stay on floor 1, where everyone can wear swimming trunks, swimming costumes, and all of that. There's two baths here. Not two baths. There's 2 bathing places here in Baden-Baden. But one of them, 2 main ones that I've heard of at least. One of them is closed, and then don't know why it's closed. And this one we're going to is, I think, it looks newer. It looks more modern. The other one next to us looks quite ancient. Yeah. So we've reached the front entrance of Caracalla. I think that's how it's pronounced. This whole spa is named after a Roman emperor, and I'm guessing that's not him, but it looks very promising from the outside. So we're now indoors. We're kind of lost. We don't really know where to buy tickets. Hopefully it's upstairs. But yeah, it is. Just gonna go to the desk, ask for tickets. We've now bathed at the Caracalla, and it was quite an enjoyable experience. There's plenty of space everywhere. We stayed down. Well, there's level 1. And that's where that's for non-nude. So I'm guessing there's other parts of the place where it's for nude. And it was €17.50 entry for 2 hours, which was, in my opinion, enough because it started to get hot. We did there's a cold bath there as well, right next to a nice hot bath, so you can take a plunge into the hot bath, and then from the hot bath, if you're really feeling it, go into the cold one. And my legs literally felt about to fall off. I could barely last in it. I tried to build my confidence like twice trying to go into the cold bath, walk back out, look like a mug because all these old people were just there walking in like it's absolutely nothing. And so I finally did it. And just for reference, so this is the bath, yeah, and this right there, that building, that's our hotel. So it's really not that far from where, it's just across the road. And I've got wet swimming trunks and a wet towel that I did not think to bring a bag, so it'll be handy just walking a little bit, not get my bag soaked and my camera. Lauren looking like she's trying to think of something. Lauren spotted her favourite place here, and that's the lint shop. So we're going to go here. It's just in like the main square, I think. So you've got this crossroad, a lot of things going on, and it does look rather fancy in here with a lot of goodies. Oh, I haven't got a mask. They have 2 cute little seats here where you can enjoy a Lindt hot chocolate, and I feel that it'll be illegal not to try it since we got the opportunity. Got our hot chocolates. Turns out we didn't actually end up sitting on the table I showed, because I didn't know this. If you don't have your 3rd vaccine in Germany, you can't eat in anywhere. I only had 2, so I thought I was fine with showing like 2. I used my 2 vaccines to get into the spa, proof of it, the NHS one. I was fine. I went to 2 restaurants yesterday. They didn't really check, but this woman here checked, and apparently Germany it's a law. You can't go to eat in a restaurant if you don't have your booster. Oh well, we carry on moving. We're going to go on a walk to River Ouse, yeah. We're now about to start our walk of the Lichtenthaler Allee, or Allee. I don't know the right pronunciation. I think it starts here, and it's roughly about, so it starts where we are right now, and it goes all the way and takes about 3 kilometers to complete. And it's nature filled. There's hundreds of species of trees, flowers, and chestnuts, walnuts, or whatever they are. Don't really know my gardening stuff too well, but locals say it's a very elegant promenade. If I remember right, what it said on the board, this path was established in 1655, so it's quite old. It's quite a historical thing, and there's, like you can see here, that one's like looks pretty average, but there's some nice bridges, like some very authentic looking bridges everywhere. You've got people feeding ducks. We briefly walked across here yesterday for about 5-10 minutes, but now we're going to try do at least 1.5 kilometers, maybe a bit longer, maybe less. We're going to try and walk as much of it as possible. While I'm walking, I thought I'd explain about accommodation if you're planning to go here. How much did we pay? Was it like
130.
130 pounds, so it was like 153 euros roughly. So we paid 65 pounds per person. No, not per person. Was that all together?
Yeah, per person for 2 nights.
Oh, per person for 2 nights. So it's not too bad. It's it is a budget hotel, and
There were cheaper ones though, but this location is nice.
Yeah, and we got breakfast with it as well. So that was a bonus, because usually in England you probably wouldn't get breakfast for 65 pounds in a travel lodge. Might do some places, but most hotels I've been to, so it's pretty good for what you get. A lot of the stuff here you can do for free, like this walk. You've got a castle, about a 45-minute walk too, from the centre area. The baths, of course, they cost a bit of money, but overall this holiday, this like short 1-day trip is relaxing, and it's not too bad on the money side. So how much do you? I'd say up to £150 with flights there and back, accommodation, food, the experience. I think £150. Yeah, for 2 days, £150 if you're really setting your margin on how much you want to spend. But if you haven't really got a cap, then it wouldn't be too much either, because we were lucky. We got some cheap flights. They were like 30 pounds. How much? 45 pound return on Ryanair. But of course we only bought a backpack, so we didn't get any luggage. There wasn't any need for us to bring a suitcase for 2 days. We could fit everything in here. The thing that stands out on this trail is it's accompanied by white artistic metal bridges. Never seen on this walk or in life in general is these crazy looking ducks. I'm not sure if is that a duck? Surely that's a duck. We'll call them ducks for now. Look how beautiful they are. And they're everywhere. Just look at those colours. Wow. Giant rose here, sticking out from the ground in front of a very fancy hotel or a house. I'm not really sure what that is. It says private. So on that sign there says private. So I can't really enter on this grass. But I'm guessing that rose is there because along this trail there's loads and loads of species of roses. Oh, I think Laura's just spotted horses.
Did you see that?
What, there's a horse there?
No, look, it's trying to run away, but it's on a lead.
I think it's some kind of horse park because there's not any stables or some kind of farming site. We're still along the route along the river. And it's just here, it's just random, so I'm guessing anyone could just really, if you have a horse, you could just bring it here, train it, do what it needs to do. We've just come to the end sign of the Lichtentantler alley, and we've walked the whole almost 3 kilometers of it, and now it ends in what looks like a little village, or a much smaller town than Baden-Baden. So we're going to go in here and explore, see what's here. That stands out about Germany and some other European countries is these. They're all over the street. It's just vending machines for cigarettes. And the only reason it's weird to us is because they'll never stand a chance in the UK. First of all, they'll probably get robbed. Second of all, you can't even buy an energy drink without getting ID'd if you look under 25. I've been ID'd for an energy drink loads of times. But yeah, they're quite, I don't know, quite bad, aren't they, in my opinion? Like, I didn't see anything to do with IDs on there, so... Was there?
Yes.
So, but do you put your ID in it and then it's... Oh, right, okay, I thought... Because they look quite... Yeah, they look quite old and out of date. I didn't think they had technology to scan an ID. But I'm guessing they have now, so that's a step up. I don't even know too much about them. But hey, what easy access to cigarettes. Kid could probably just nick their mum's ID out their wallet, go buy some cigarettes in that machine. No one's going to really... A human, physical person won't check. I'm currently in a supermarket called Penny Racing, and I'm on the hunt for something to take back to England with me. Don't know what that is yet. Might be some kind of ready meal, just something German. Haven't found anything yet, but I'll make sure to take a video of it once I do. I think I've just seen the best looking strawberries in my life. They're massive and they're not even that expensive. They're absolutely huge and you can smell them through your mask. Look at the size of them. It's half a kilo. I've been walking around the shop for about like 20 minutes now trying to think of what to get. I'm struggling because there's so much stuff I want to get but such little space I can use. But after all, I think it's going to have to be German sausages. Here, just got some German Haribos coated in yogurt. Well, not coated in yogurt, they're just yogurt flavoured. And honestly, these are absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to keep them. So another thing I thought I'd mention about Baden-Baden, which I haven't mentioned before, is that it's known for its very, very good healthcare. And we've kind of noticed that all the ambulances, we even saw the hospital, it just looks well maintained and they look like they're well equipped. But I read up on it and I read up on that the town is famous in Germany for its really good healthcare. So I'm guessing people get sent here for specialist help. I managed to find a place for lunch. It's called Le Bistro. It's super busy in here. And I got in, they checked my vaccines and I showed the second one, they scanned it, came up as green, I got in, so I'm not sure what that was all about earlier on. Anyways, we're here and we're ready to eat. I almost just set the whole restaurant on fire. I knocked my mask into the candle. So, so maybe take the candle away. Me and Lauren have both gone for the same meal. It's wild boar meat. This is quite a wild meat restaurant. So we thought we'd go for this. This is something we both never had. And it looks and smells great. Finished our food and we've just come across Friedrichsbad. I think that's the, this is like the other spa. Like quite a big known famous one here. But I'm pretty sure it's closed. It showed closed on Google. And even some of the locals told us it's closed. Lauren was just laughing at my pronunciation of that. Friedrichsbad. That's pretty good. I think that's quite a solid effort. Once again, like I've said 20,000 times in this video, sorry for any like pronunciation errors. I generally I don't mean any offence or anything like that to it. I just generally can't I find it difficult to pronounce these words. But yeah. It is so far an amazing city and we head back tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow morning. Tonight's the last night. And one thing I also wanted to point out in our hotel room is the toilet. Laura's laughing because she finds it funny, but I just wanted to point it out. It's a rather interesting design. It's just like flat, halfway through, and then you've got that little hole, and then water just comes gushing out of there, sweeping all the contents. We're back into the street from our hotel and we're just deciding what we're going to do. We're trying to find the last few things to do here in Baden-Baden, so we're just walking around looking at stuff and just appreciating our last night. And Lauren here is on these big long stairs and they're actually longer than they look on camera. So yeah, I'm going to go burn off my lunch. She's going for it. Go on, sprint to the top. You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too slow. Too slow. Says me, who was literally like huffing up these stairs. and puffing. Top of the stairs now, in some kind of square belonging to the church or whatever this yellow building is. And up there, I'm going to try to show a video. Let me just flip this around. This is what looks like a viewpoint. There's someone up there, and it just looks like there'll be a good view from there. But there's a lot of stairs to conquer. You ready, Lauren?
Yep.
So the stairs, as you can see, they're leading up here, all the way up there, around there, and there. Let's go. More walking to do. And this place, it looks like it's getting reconstructed. I'm gonna look up what it is. I've looked it up, and it's a church called Stiefkirche. And it's quite tourist friendly. A lot of people have reviewed it. It's very nice in there, you can take photos. So if you're coming to Baden-Baden and you're into that kind of stuff, that's somewhere to consider going. But right now, when we're here and it's closed, there's a lot of places here that seem like they're closed. But like a restaurant I went to yesterday as well, it had the best ratings. I can't remember what it was called. That was closed. The bath's closed. This is closed. Probably because it's not a popular season, so they're working on stuff now. They're redoing it, getting it ready. And look at this staircase. Whoa, that is cool. Worn out, and tucked away. This is right next to that church, that I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again, but that one. So you'll find it's just off the square there. There's a cool old looking sign up there as well. There's Lauren, already ahead of me. We're going up here then, turn right. I'm going to try to catch up to her. Whoa, this is actually, there's some art here. Don't know if that's for sale. Let me have a look what's in here. Oh, there's some bracelets, 15 euros, there's the Bible. Yeah, we carry on marching down these cobbled stairs. Up them actually, not down them. We'll be going down them in the next few moments when we look to see what's up here. It could be pointless going up here, for all I know, it could just be some kind of houses. But yeah, they're probably staring at us like, why are you? Some people coming down there a minute ago and they're looking at us. And probably like, why are they going up here? They're not locals. But oh well. Oh, they're cool. Whoa. That is what we've come in for. It looks better in person.
Yeah, nothing shows up in camera.
But you get the view of the church. There's a little doorway here at the top of the stairs. Let's see what's through here. Ooh. There's a church bell ringing. I'm just going to carry on making my way up here while Lauren's down there taking pictures. Okay, now we're at the top. And this is what we've come here for. Beautiful, beautiful view of the city. City or town. I don't know. This is a town, isn't it? Oh, I suppose it's a town. It's not really big enough to be a city. But look at that. I'm still up here. Laura's down there below me. Making her way up. This forest hills, that's all the Black Forest. We're right on the edge of it. But this forest is, by what I've seen on Google Maps, very big. Stretches what looks like hundreds of kilometers throughout Germany. But it's all come down to this place where we are now. Again, just seeing more stairs has led me to the conclusion that I think stairs are my favourite architectural feature of this town. I don't know why, it's just satisfying, and I like the old look. How they just twirl around and at such a steep level. These stairs have what looks like chessboards here. And I think Drunk Sam has also made his mark here too, wherever that is. Came down these stairs into the town, but if I walk past these stairs, I would think they would lead to that flat, so I wouldn't even bother going up them. So that's one thing.
Go upstairs when you see them.
Yeah. And just a random bit of cake left out on the road. Side of the road. Help yourself, Lauren. Do you want some?
Oh, okay, thanks.
Again, my favourite thing, stairs.
I don't think you can go up there now.
But these ones you can't go up because they're dripping in liquids. We've just come across the Trinkhal, I think that's how it's pronounced, and it has rather impressive artwork along a 90-metre walkway. And usually in apparently I've read in winter there's Christmas market, during the Christmas market there's stalls like of decorations set up all along here. It's very nice to look at. I'm going to go in there and take a closer look at the artwork. But this was built as the main spa building in 1842, I think. And here we've got Kaiser Wilhelm looking out towards Lauren over there. I might just walk up the stairs towards the building to have a look at the art. Hopefully you're allowed. While I'm doing it, I just wanted to mention this city or town. Is it a city or town, do you think?
Town,
yeah, it's a town. I'm probably being stupid. It's very clean. It's everything here, including the spa we went to. The floor, I had a look at the floor. It's just so clean.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. Look at this.
There's no litter.
There's no litter, no dirt, nothing. And shops, they've been dusted. They've been made sparkling clean. Here we've got the artworks. Look, I'll show you. And there's more on the other side here too. And like I said, at Christmas time, there's stalls of very nice decorations in these boxes by what I saw in some pictures, planted on the left side and the right side, and you can walk down. So Baden-Baden, in my opinion, is a great all year round place to visit. Idea of what it used to look like?
There's seats here and all seats along there, look.
Yeah, and also beside us is a little robin. She's walking directly to my feet. There's a little guy. Run away from me. Well, that's a brave robin. Look how close I am on the camera. He is not scared of me. Oh, there we go. Next to the Trinkel, we've got the Baden-Baden casino behind me. Me and Lauren have decided, although you can, not to go in there, because we just read up they have a very, very strict dress code, which, as you might be able to guess, I do not follow at the moment, and I don't have the right clothes on me. And even if I did, I'm guessing you have to be of certain caliber to go in there, because I've read some very rich men and women like to go in there, splash their cash. I don't want to just be going in there just to film them do that, so we'll leave that one out. But it's nice to look at, and it is honestly, that just shows the richness just from the outside. You can tell that's where serious money is spent. Just in front of the casino is this. Looks a bit like a performance hall. Would you say that's a performance hall?
Yeah.
It's like maybe people. Where do people sit though? Because look, it's trees. Unless people stand. But yeah, it's got speakers on it. It's something to do with some kind of performing. But it's right outside the casino, which is just here. But Google it yourself and look inside. It is crazy in there. It looks very, very posh and rich in history. You can just tell by the gold touches on the pillars. And this is probably where all the fancy cars pull up. We've now ended up at this concrete pond about 5 minutes away from the casino. And if I'm right, it looks like you can walk under the thing. Oh, you can? Oh, it's just a car park. There's a car park underneath this pond, which I'm going to show a better view of. It's quite a good photo taking opportunity here with the reflections. Haven't got my camera with me, but you've got a big church there. Love it with the double spikes. We've now decided to end our evening in a restaurant called Mylin. I'm guessing it's pronounced Milin. But and already just I haven't even ordered any food yet, but the menu is crazy. There's so much to offer, all in English. That's one thing I can point out about Baden-Baden. A lot of the menus we didn't really understand because there was very limited English on them. Of course, it's Germany. I don't expect them to have English writing on them, but it was hard to understand. But this one, pages and pages of food, reasonably priced for Baden-Baden, and I'm excited to order. It's Asian food, and there's a lot to look at. So our food has arrived, and it's safe to say it looks delicious. Only €8 for this, some sushi. Laura's got some sushi too, and it's spilling steam, or whatever that is. Not steam. But yeah, let's devour this. That was Milin, and honestly, that was brilliant. And it's right next to that double spiked church. It's just along this main road here. Here's an outdoor view of it. I didn't end up filming much more last night after we went out for the dinner, but the day of returning back has come, and it's morning. Our flight is at 10:40 and we're at the airport. Baden-Baden airport is very small. There's not much to do in the gate area. There's one little coffee shop, a little bay of vending machines. It is a small airport after all, so I wasn't expecting a shopping centre to be in here. But yeah, it's time to go back to England, and I thought I'll just also quickly give a summary of Baden-Baden. It was great. It's one of the best short trips me and Lauren have gone on. We spent about a full day there. This isn't including the day we got there, which we had an evening, and then a morning today as well. So I can definitely recommend it as a perfect place for a short trip, like 1 or 2 days, because it's so small and because everything's quite close together. It is easy to see everything in 1 or 2 days. You might get bored after if you're there for a week, if you haven't got a car like we don't. So we were limited to the town and buses to see where we can go. But yeah, short trip, it was great. Flights there were cheap, that's why we initially got it there. One thing I would say is it's expensive to eat out there. At first, when we got there, I didn't know really how much everything would be, but the restaurants are pretty expensive compared to other Eastern European maybe restaurants I've been in, and more towards Central Europe as well. So bear that in mind if you come here. That's why it's also come in handy. We're not here for long because we didn't spend a fortune. But yeah, it was hotel was great, people great, the streets, architecture, brilliant place. And yeah, I hope this has persuaded some people to go here in the future. So thank you for watching, and yeah, like, subscribe and comment. Thank you.